Hey, what's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time. And welcome to another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I speak with a sister out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Her name, Sierra Sellers. Man, her music is amazing. Tap into this interview we did right now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I'm speaking to a sister out of Pittsburgh, PA. But without further ado, here is Sierra Sellers. How's it going, Sierra Sellers? How you doing?
I'm good. A little tired, but I am good.
You should be tired. You just flew in, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure did. And it was a bachelorette weekend, so there was little rest.
So y'all was partying. Y'all was getting it in.
I
You
tried
the bachelorette?
I am not. I don't pretend to be able to keep up in those social situations. I tend to just go off into my own little zone. I'm not afraid to deny a shot when it's offered to me, but it was hard to rally with them for sure.
When did you realize you had a passion for music?
I've realized I had a passion for music. Honestly, I don't think that there was ever a pivotal moment where I was like, man, I got to do this. I think that it's always been something that I loved, something that I enjoyed, and something that I knew I was going to do. I remember singing into my blocks in preschool and writing songs. I have songbooks from when I was in elementary school. So it's always been a part of me.
Who is your greatest influence?
My greatest influence is Jill Scott. She's an incredible songwriter, poet. Her music just brings me so much joy. So yeah, she's definitely my biggest one. I also enjoy Erykah Badu a lot. And Lauryn Hill inspired me a lot when I was a teenager.
You're hitting a lot of heavy hitters right now.
Yeah, I'm deep.
I could dig it, and I can see it. That song, Lonely Feels, that you have out right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that song is so relaxing.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like you got that chill vibe going on with you, that smooth.
Yeah.
Let me slow it down for you, bedroom vibe.
Yeah, I would say that's my energy. Very laid back, very easygoing. Like I said, with this bachelorette weekend, I was like, when can we get wine and smoke a cigar? Because that's my time. That's the time I'm on. So I had to wait till everybody went to bed to do that, and I just went off and vibed.
When you're not in the studio creating music, what do you normally be doing?
I work. I have 3 jobs right now on top of music.
3 jobs?
Yeah. So I work full time. I have 2 degrees in education, one in early childhood education, and then the other in special education. So I'm a childcare coordinator, and I do programming and curriculum, but I also do behavior analysis with the kids and work with them and their families when there's undesired behaviors or challenging behaviors. Then on the weekends, I work in a restaurant. Usually I double Saturdays and Sundays. And then if I don't have a gig. And then I also clean a couple nights a week.
You just don't know how to quit. You just go and do it all.
I'm hustling because I was reading this book. It's like the new psychology mindset, the new psychology of success. And it talks about growth mindset and fixed mindset. And it also talks about, or touches on the author. She talks about people prepare to fail, but they don't prepare enough for opportunities. So right now I'm working hard and doing what I'm doing, not because I think I'm going to fail, but because I know I'm going to succeed and I want to be ready for when that opportunity comes. So I have a growth mindset.
I could dig the vibes. What does music do for you?
It almost feels like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a separate conscience. I don't know if that makes sense. But when I feel anxious, when I feel sad, even when I feel happy, it's always there and it always leads me and guides me to my own voice. What I'm trying to speak and say to myself or sometimes when I write songs, it's like what I wish Sierra the person could say. It's like a shield almost. And it helps me find the words, it helps me find the rhythm to express myself. And at the same time, it pacifies me as I'm doing it, so I don't feel scared.
Talk about the song "Grown" that you have.
Grown.
Can you give us a backstory on it?
That's a good song to follow up with what I just said, because so Grown is about me standing up for myself, something that I've struggled with my whole life. I'm just like a really nice, easygoing person, and I don't really mess with drama or anything like that. So I'm always the type of person to be like, you know what, whatever, I could take the L because I know I'll bounce back. But Grown, I wrote that because I was pissed. I was pissed off at a boyfriend, and I was like, basically, you know, I'm not too grown to cuss you out. Like I'm an adult, I'm mature. You know, I have my shit together. But don't think for a second I am too grown to act childish and cuss you out and cut you down a little bit. But then it flips and it's talking about, that's the first verse, was like, ain't too grown to hurt your feelings, might be grown, but it's appealing. The second verse is ain't too grown. And it talks about like getting, like, you're not too grown to get neglected. You're not too grown for me to, you know, not need you, essentially. So it's a really fun song where I kind of get a little attitude and talk about how, you know, don't get it twisted.
I'm digging the vibes. I really am. And so, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Spotify and I'm going to get a little clip of this right in. And you can do the same thing, folks. You can tap in to Sierra Sellers on all major platforms, including iHeartRadio. So why don't you go over there, tap into Sierra Sellers, because you can hear this podcast. And actually, if you're listening to this on iHeartRadio, thank you for tapping in. I do appreciate it. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, yo, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Right now, here's a little snippet of the song "Grown" from Sierra Sellers.
Grown to get corrected, might be wrong.
Come on.
You ain't perfection.
Y'all know what time it is.
To learn a lesson,
Come on.
might be wrong.
Sierra Sellers, y'all. Let's get it in. Ooh. I'm taking the vibes on this one. Yeah. Hey, yo, if you guys want to hear the song, you got to go tap into Spotify on your own time and go get it, because it's there for you to get it. Grown on all major platforms: Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora, and as I said earlier, iHeartRadio. So go tap in. Woo. Tell us some of your experiences you've had since you've been in the music.
I've actually had a lot of wonderful experiences, some bad, but for the most part, I've been super welcomed by this like network of musicians in Pittsburgh. Even people at labels and stuff have always been super kind to me. And although I'm not signed, like, we've maintained those relationships where I can call them if I have questions, and they keep in touch, and they really do believe in me and support my music. So I've had really great experiences in that sense. And I really love, like, just being able to do what I do. I love being able to perform. I love being, even if it's like a restaurant gig or a bar gig, I'm cool with that. Obviously, I love doing like actual performances and shows and stuff too. So it's been really cool in Pittsburgh for me. And of course, there's always some bad. There's always some difficulties that women in the industry face. It's actually like I'm putting together currently some merch, and the merch is just send beats, not nudes, and it's basically an ode to experiences that I've had, and I know other women have had, where, you know, people hit you up on some business stuff, but really they're just trying to holler at you. And yeah, it's really disrespectful. So if you're out there listening and you've done that, stop it. Send beats, not nudes, because I am a woman about my business, and I know plenty of other women in this industry about their business. And that is just such a disrespectful thing to do, and it's annoying because you wasted my time, my energy. And I don't, with 3 jobs, I ain't got a lot of time for that. So,
Oh, you know what? I got to say something to piggyback on that too. This is what I'm going to say has nothing to do with Let's Chat and Jam. It has nothing to do with YouTube or iHeartRadio or any of the platforms that I'm on. This is only from MC Andrew Love. I said this before and I'm going to say it again. The industry, you guys treat females like they're slaves, sex objects, and toys. I'm just going to tell y'all something, man. Women out here sound great. They're awesome. They're dope. They got things they can actually contribute to the music industry. Stop getting these females in there and then using them and then treating them and then dumping them away when they don't want to do what you want to do for them. It's not right. I love music. I'm all about the music. In the industry, you're not about all the music. You're about the money. And that's why I think record labels, some of y'all are shady. But the industry is more of the whole. It's got to be fixed and it's got to be revamped because right now it sucks. That's all there is to it. Thank you. That's my time. Do you have any advice for any of the youngins that are coming up? They want to do what you are doing?
yeah, I would say don't wait. Don't wait for anybody to do anything for you. Learn how to do it yourself. Become literate in your craft. Because if you are waiting, if you say I'm talented and that's enough, it's not. It's not enough. You have to put in the work. You have to seek opportunities. You have to be ready for them when they come to you. And all the while, you have to be humble enough to know that you're going to fail. You're going to fail more than you will succeed, but you got to get up and you got to keep going. So don't wait for anybody. Don't wait for anything. Do it yourself. Go after it. Go get it, because one day you're gonna look back and it's gonna be too late.
Do you have any burning desires?
Man, yeah, you talk about this before. Music. I cannot rest until I accomplish something in music that day. Whether it's I respond to all my emails, whether it's I write a song, I have goals for myself every day. And if I do not accomplish them, I physically cannot go to bed. It's so annoying. I wish I didn't. I wish I wasn't built like that, but I am, and I'm dealing with it.
Man, I just kind of feel like I could have some of your mojo come over this way. Fan your mojo this way, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, because there's sometimes I wish I was more goal oriented, but my whole goal is to finish a video, get it edited, and push it out for the people to hear. That's my goal.
Yeah, but that's not a small feat. Like the Lonely Feels lyric video and the acoustic video, I shot and edited all of that. And that was hard. That's work.
Oh yeah.
So it's no small feat. It's no small goal, and you're checking it off.
Takes time to edit, though. I know that. And so
it's hard.
When you get it done, though, it's like, oh, thank God it's finished.
Whenever I get some stuff done, I can be like, oh, I can watch something on Netflix. But I can't until I get it done. Like, I was so excited after I finished editing the Lonely Feels lyric video because I wanted to watch an episode of Criminal Minds. So when I finished it, I sat down and I watched the episode and I was like, I didn't have any guilt because I just sat and did nothing and watched Criminal Minds.
Wow. Because you was finished and you were like,
yeah,
I could do this now. I could relax and do me.
Yeah.
Now I got some me time coming up.
Yeah.
My me time is WWE. Tonight is Monday Night Raw. And for those folks who don't know, when I do my recordings, I do my recordings periodically through the week. But I try to at least have 3 a day or 2 a day. So that way I can have enough shows that I can actually distribute throughout the week and video clips and stuff like that. And WWE is my thing. So like tonight, this interview is going to be prepared for me to edit, but I'm going to be watching the WWE instead.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
My favorite wrestler at the moment, I got to say, has to be The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
I have not watched WWE since I have never had cable, but we used to watch it when we would go over other people's houses and stuff. So I still don't have cable now, but I used to love Rey Mysterio.
He's still wrestling. Matter of fact,
for real?
Yeah, him and his son, Dominic, they're wrestling together now. They're a tag team. And they won the championships last night.
No, tell the truth and shame the devil. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have to look up some clips of him on YouTube. I used to love him and The Undertaker.
Yeah, the Rey Mysterio was an amazing performer. He still is. They were pushing him down for a little bit. Like he was there helping other people. But because his son Dominic came into the WWE, they've like been pushing those guys up, like keeping them in the limelight. Because having a father-son championship, that's a defeat that nobody has ever achieved in wrestling industry, period.
Now, have you ever gone and seen it live?
All the time, man. When it used to I used to live in Buffalo, and they would come out like the WWE, the Monday Night Raws and the SmackDowns would come to Buffalo. And then when they came to Syracuse, and I moved back to Syracuse, and they would come to Syracuse, but it'd be house shows because our arena is too small for their live events.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I went to a house party once, and they set up a wrestling ring.
They set up a wrestling ring. I wish I was there.
It was a lot of fun.
I would have been like the commentator. I've been the host.
Oh, you would have been good at that. Yeah, they did. They had a microphone and everything, and there was somebody commentating. And I remember, like, I went in there thinking, like, oh, my friend and I were just gonna have fun, ha ha ha. And she slammed me, and I got so mad. And then I slammed her, and then we didn't actually fight, but like I was like, girl, this is a house party. Like, who do you think you are? But it's fun. I love WWE. I need to start like figuring out how to watch that. I wonder if they have like streaming anywhere.
Well, you could actually get into wrestling if you choose to do that too. I got a friend. His name is Mr. Everything. He's got his son in there wrestling with him. They call themselves the Dynasty, and they're based down south, but they come to Pittsburgh all the time.
I don't think I could do that. I don't think I can handle it.
Oh, because you got slammed and you got mad, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is America is I am Andrew Love. This is Let's Chat and Jam. And it's my special guest, Sierra Sellers, out of Pittsburgh, PA.
Woo.
I want to say Sierra Sellers is a dope artist. She's got dope vibes. She's got that chill back spirit going on. And the drama-free type of person, which I like that too. What I'm saying to y'all folks is you can tap into Sierra Sellers everywhere you decide you want to tap into her. Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, and the list goes on and on, because wherever there's streaming going on, Sierra Sellers is in the middle of it. And so thank you for coming through to the show. I do appreciate your time. And because you've been on my show for the first time, you have now become part of the Let's Chat and Jam fan. Means that you don't have to wait for me to hit you up if you want to get on the show and talk about something. You can call me up or hit me up in my DMs and say, hey, MC, I got something to say, and I want to talk about it on your show. And I'm going to get my phone, which my calendar is in, and put you in. I'm saying, deal. You're locked in. Coming to my show. That's how easy it is to get on Let's Chat and Jam. So thank you for coming through. I do appreciate your time. And stay safe out there. Please, whatever you do. And everybody else, y'all stay safe. And remember this, it's never too late to achieve your dreams. All you got to do is put one foot forward and go ahead and try. And then you can be successful in whatever it is you do. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the content, as well as hit the notification icon so you don't miss A Conversation with series right here on Let's Chat and Jam.